All right, there's a bunch of stuff right now going on. And the first thing I want to clear out is, do you think 2.2 will be released on this week? There are so many people that have asked me this, and wait, what? Wait, even Robtop asked me this? Wow. Nah, just kidding. This is something from 2020 about... yeah, it was like a bug that I had, but it doesn't matter. People say that because we are not getting a new weekly demon, this is the 2.2 reference, 2.2 this week. However, this is 100% wrong. The reason for that is because we all know that Robtop sometimes takes a lot of time to set the daily or even the weekly. There were many instances where Robtop would set the daily 7 hours late or something. Now you may say, well, why was the daily set and not the weekly? Primarily, this is the reason. If you go onto the awarded section, you can see that the majority of levels are non-demons. Sometimes Robtop does this wave demon rating stuff, but the majority is all normal levels. Which is why it's way easier to pick daily levels than weeklies, even though weekly is once a week. But from the download count, we can see that people mostly care about the daily. I mean, this is downloads in one day and this is in a whole week. So yeah, and I also believe that there's a system that basically schedules dailies automatically without Robtop having to do something. So for example, you can say, set this to daily and also this. And then this would be set for tomorrow and this one for the day after. I would believe this is why this daily came so fast and we have no new weekly. This is something that Robtop does very often when he gets busy or when, he completely forgets about it. So this is something that happens a lot. This cannot be a 2.2 reference, and if so, why the heck should it be? And also I've seen a lot of people comment about this thing being a countdown thingy, that it's not, it's a server bug or something. And it kind of made sense to me. So for those people who also thought that this was a countdown, it's now super unlikely. I don't think it is. People say that it's a server bug or something, which is understandable. Let's just put it that way. And next up we have 10 days until November is over. Yep, you can see we have 1 week and also 3 more days and then November is over. And if we take a look on Rub, we can see that he has posted nothing. And this is actually very, very interesting because if we take a look at the November delay, we can see that on the 19th of October, he said that he is gonna have to push to November. So that was basically 12 days before November. He said that he might, push the update. He gave us a little news and he told us so. But now we are almost 9 days away from December and we have heard nothing from Robtop. We do have a bunch of information about the servers. Like I said, Robtop has been, working on the 2.2 servers to also display the moons for the platformer game mode, which is a good sign that it's gonna come out in November. However, there is something that we need to consider before we think any further, and it's that Google Play and Apple Store takes a lot of time to review a game. They usually take 7 days, but Robtop recently said that, not recently, a few months ago, he said they only take 3 to 4 days or maybe sometimes only 2 days to review an update, So that could mean if Robtop could finish the game on the 27th, we might get it in November. However, if he doesn't finish it by Monday next week, exactly in 7 days from today, if he doesn't finish it by then, I think we are pretty much looking for a December delay. However, looking at how silent he is and how he is pretty much not active anywhere, I think he's just fully focusing on getting the update done. And he also said that he is not gonna delay it to December unless there are very major bugs. And so far, we haven't gotten any news, so I am strongly confident that it's gonna come out this month. However, I think it's gonna come out on this month for Steam. I don't know about Google Play and Apple Store. However, I think that at the end of this week, maximum, we're gonna have news from Robtop. We might have news today, tomorrow or something, but I think by the end of this week, we're gonna have news from Robtop himself about progress and about, the release dates and stuff like that. And whether he has uploaded the game to Google Play and stuff like that. I can really imagine that. However, like I said, 2.2 might only drop on Steam. in November, and then on mobile it would drop in December. Because look at this, the calendar says that the first day of November is the last business day of the week. So if Robtop perhaps finished 2.2 on the 27th, we might get it on Steam on the 27th. However, Google Play, like people on the phone and also on Apple and stuff like that, would have to wait at least 2 days, I would say, at least. And if they wait 2 days, it's pretty much okay, and everyone could have it in November. However, if they take 2 more days, it may actually be delayed to December for the phones only, but the Steam would have already gotten it, which I think is totally fine. The majority of people have it on Steam. Actually, no, I think the majority plays on mobile, right? I think like more than 50% of people play on mobile. Okay, never mind, that was wrong information. But yeah, I've done a lot of Geometry Dash giveaways on Steam, so that's very good for the community. And yeah, people say, 2.2 this week, 2.2 this week, because, Robtop has misspelled something in his video description 10 years ago or something. This is a 2.2 reference for today. By the way, tomorrow, okay, this is interesting. Tomorrow is the 2500th waiting day for 2.1. Since 2.1, tomorrow is the 2500th waiting day. And for 2.11, I think that's 2200. So that's like 22 and then 00. So that's a little bit sussy. Is it coming tomorrow? No, I don't think it's coming tomorrow. I think Robtop is gonna come and tell us that he's finished before even uploading the files, or maybe a little bit after. But he said that he's gonna let us know when the update is done. This kind of calms my heart, I'm not gonna lie, because we all are really waiting for the update, and I don't want it to just drop out of nowhere. I really want to know when. And I'm really interested in if Robtop is finished with all the 2.2 stuff. Is he gonna tell us the release date is in 24 hours, for example? Is he gonna do that, or is he just gonna say, now it's done, and from now on you can expect it at any time? Which would be unlikely. However, I can also believe why he wouldn't go with the first option, because Google Play takes a lot of time, like I said, and Robtop could potentially wait until Google Play reviews the update and then say, for example, in like 5 hours the update is dropping, and then with a click of a button he could release the update on Steam and another click on Google Play and so forth and so on. However, for that to happen, I think he's gonna have to come maybe in the next 2-3 days to say something. Otherwise, yeah, I don't think it's gonna come out on mobile in December. However, I could be wrong on this. I mean, you guys can also share your thoughts about this. I always read the comments. You guys write some very cool stuff, and you always correct me so much about the creators and a bunch of other things. So I really appreciate your guys' interactions with me. I think that's pretty cool. And we do actually have a little tiny bit more news about the moons that I've talked about yesterday. So in case you didn't know, GD Colon, which is the guy that made a GD browser, you can like browse levels and also browse user. Never mind. Why do I have to type in I don't understand. You usually type in the player ID. Look at this, player ID equals to 16, the user ID. But in here we have to enter the account. I don't understand. Yeah, you can see this has gotten a little bit of an update. So it basically displays which swing copter Robtop is using, and also which jetpack, and also which death effect, which kind of looks mind-blowing. Look at this, like things don't even fit in here. I understand that in Geometry Dash we don't have the death effect. You can see here we only have these guys. However, in 2.2 we're gonna have the swing copter and also the jetpack, I'm assuming. I'm not sure if we're gonna have the jetpack displayed on our profile, but I think these icons would have to get a little bit smaller in order to fit in this small section. We're gonna have so many game modes, bro. So yeah, we can see here, you can also see which icons everyone is using, and also the moons. This goes to show that Robtop has 18 moons. Like I said, the servers are now able to display this information, return it to the guys. And we can also see Viperin has, the jetpack, and also 18 moons, which is pretty cool. And I've seen that some people do have this thing, which goes to show, it's moons, but not really. It's like an unknown garbage value. And Colon did say something about it, and also Viperin, we did get something from Viperin. So I just want to tell you guys about that in case you guys... Yeah, oh, by the way, this leaderboard has gotten an update. Not the leaderboard, the site, where now you are able to see the colors of the glow. You can see here, you can see the glow color, the swing copter jetpack. We just talked about that. And it seems like random accounts seem to have moon count right now. It disappears once you sync your stats. Okay, I don't really understand some of this stuff, so I'm not really able to explain it. Yeah, and there was some like beef going on or something. I don't know, people said that he's trolling or something, but it was just a database thing. Doesn't really matter. This is something that you guys probably don't want to hear about. We're just here for the juicy stuff, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think this is the end of this video. Let me know what you think about when it may come out, because like the current information is kind of sussy. Robtop not being active, and we are, you know, almost 9 days away from December and haven't heard a single thing from Robtop. Is kind of worrying, but also gives me a little bit of hope, because if he would have came, we would have known that, you know, it may be delayed to December, which would have been kind of not cool. But now he's completely silent. Let me know what you guys would speculate about this. I mean, nothing that I say is 100% correct. Just, you know, analyzing stuff what Robtop is saying and coming to a logical conclusion that may or may not be true. So I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure to also follow me on Twitch, because that's pretty cool. And yeah, I think this is it. Let me just use this guy, and I will see you guys in the next